Y'all come with us to spring break to take our kids to Kalahari Park Water Park. So we stopped at Buc-ee's halfway on the trip, and it would not be a trip if you're not stopping at Buc-ee's. So here's the inside of Buc-ee's. I can see why people spend $800+ in here because look at the inside. Look what's in here, and then they had some really cute stuff in there. They had stuff in there for babies, adults, everything that you possibly needed was in there. So then we stopped at the slushy bar. My son is getting the slushy. Those were actually really, really good. Of course, Tyra had to get her coffee because she's like, Starbucks who? Starbucks where? I am Starbucks. So here she is making her coffee and stuff like that. It was actually pretty good. So she's a coffee drinker. And then here she is putting her toppings and stuff like that in her coffee. And then she's pouring some more creamer and stuff like that. That coffee was actually pretty good for him to be from the corner store, but she liked it. And she added her toppings and stuff like that, made it to her liking, and went about her business. So here she is. It's like, clock it. Good. This tea. And then she's added some more, y'all. She added some more caramel drizzle, y'all. And then here we are stopping at the brisket sandwiches. They had turkey sandwiches. They had chicken tenders. They had fries. They had sausage on a stick with the tortillas. Like, they had some of everything in here and stuff. So I ended up getting the brisket sandwich. However, it was too thick. Like, it was so much going on in that brisket sandwich. And then I wanted to get one of these cups, but I did not want to pay like $30 for that cup. So then here's my sandwich. You guys, I took a lot of that meat out because it was just too much and I did not finish it at all. So then we finally made it to our hotel. We stayed at the Embassy Suites by Hilton. Very nice hotel. Very cute hotel. It fitted all four of us. And this is the outside of it. It kind of reminded me of like a polo club because those horses and stuff like that, but it was actually really nice, and it came with some great perks and stuff like that. So here's the look at the inside. I love a hotel with a nice lobby area because the lobby area is going to tell you what the hotel is about. So the lobby area was really cute. Loved it. The decor was cute and everything. And then they also had a Starbucks inside of the hotel, and then they also had a Bar Louie inside of the hotel as well. So you really didn't really have to leave too much. And then here's some of their perks and stuff like that. The happy hour that they had offering for the guests and stuff. So here's a look at the actual hotel room that we got. It fitted us. It was comfortable. The kids were in the living room. We were in the bedrooms. And it was like really cute. Really cute, really comfortable, really cozy. My son brought his PS5 so the kids can play on the PS5. Here's a look at the bathroom. Bathroom was actually pretty cute. And it was really clean. And then here's the two beds for me and my friend. And I slept closer to the window. She slept right there. And then I love that mirror right there. And we were on the second floor, and we were actually on top of Bar Louie. Hello. And so here again is a look at the actual room. I actually liked this, really cute. So then after we left there, girl, we went to H-E-B because H-E-B was literally across the street from our suite. So y'all know we was on in there taking the samples. And here's like a little margarita, passion fruit margarita. And then we went down, we left the kids upstairs and we went to the little bar downstairs with the hotel. We actually got 2 free drinks per day that came with it was complimentary to our suite. So we got 2 free drinks, from 5 to 7. And y'all know we was going to go ahead and get the drinks, hello. So that was drink number 1. And then we had a little shotty shot right here. And then drink number 2. And then we went across the street to Lupe, Mexican restaurant. We didn't get anything in there, so we ended up going somewhere else. But y'all, the hotel had so many things around it. We were across the street from the premium outlets. We were on top of Bar Louie. We had Lupe. We had H-E-B. There were so many food places around, so many shopping centers. We had a Razoo's, a Chipotle. There was some of everything that was around us, like literally everything. So here's the inside look at Bar Louie, y'all. It was actually really cute in there. I've been to Bar Louie out here in Dallas. And then here's a look at the inside. Y'all, my camera is like really dirty. And y'all know I don't even play like that. But here's a look at the actual bar. It was actually really nice in there. The Waiters and stuff are really nice. Here goes the menu. We got to charge. We got to do room service. So here is the next morning at breakfast. Breakfast was okay. I would give breakfast a 5 out of 10. That bacon was 10 out of 10. My son, he loves to eat and he loves breakfast food, so he definitely tore his food down. So right here, y'all, he thought these were some Frosted Flakes. Yeah, they were actually cornflakes, and he was a little disappointed. So then finally, after we left there, we ended up at Kalahari or whatever. So we had all day passes. We had day passes to the water park, and then we had the arcade and stuff. So here we are going in on the looking on the inside. Y'all, it was so nice in there. Like, if you have not taken your kids there, I highly recommend that y'all go there with y'all children. And it is adult friendly as well. They had things for the adults. They had restaurants in there. They had so many rides in there, so many games, arcades in there. And it didn't look cheap. Like, it wasn't like, oh, like those little fair where they just throw them rides up there in their bags, out their bags. Like, it wasn't like that. It was really sturdy, really cute, really good, really fun. Like, the kids had a grand time. So we ended up going to the water park first. And then after we went to the water park, we ended up going back to the room, getting dressed, taking a shower, and then we ended up coming back to go to the actual arcade part. So here we are scanning in our badges on our wristbands. We needed those wristbands to get in the actual water park and then also to get in on the arcades, because the badges actually came with the full water park, and it also came with access to all of the free rides and stuff like that. The only thing we had to pay for in the arcade, well, of course, was just the games. So here's a look at the inside, y'all. It's so big on the inside and everything, y'all. When I tell y'all, I don't know what time that we went in the morning. We went like 11 something, but it was not overcrowded. It was not packed in there. Like, everybody was comfortable. It wasn't like sweaty packed. Like, it just wasn't packed in there. Now, it was a lot of people, but it wasn't dumb packed in there. And I love that. That was like everything to me. So they had like a basketball area and stuff. Y'all know they got stuff for the adults. So then we ended up going over here. This is actually adults only, no kids allowed, and it was like underground swim up bar area, and it was actually really, really nice. And over here, the water was like really, really warm, really hot. It was so peaceful in there. Like, to know that your kids are out there playing and stuff, and the water wasn't deep and stuff like that, and our kids knew not to go anywhere else, but they had a grand time out there. We had an amazing time in here, and yeah, like, it was really, really fun here. The bar, here goes our drink. That drink was $35 per drink. And then we ended up coming back here. So here's a look at the menu for the tickets and stuff, and then they went ahead and started playing basketball, and I loved it. I loved that we were at the park all morning, and then we took a break, came back, ate some food, and then just came back and let the kids just play, because they actually closed at 11 or whatever. So we ended up getting back there at like 6 something, 7. So we let them play. We're out, look at the rides. Like, they had a good time on these rides, y'all. Like, I highly recommend y'all bringing y'all kids here. It was really, really fun for the kids, really fun for the adults as well. And they had so much to do for the adults. So it's not like you're just sitting there just like bored because you're just with your kids. Like, no, it was like a lot of things to do for kids and the adults. They had so many liquor stands everywhere for the adults. It was so crazy. So y'all know I was at the bar. And then here's our wristbands. And then here goes the boys. They had a great time. Like, I love that. They had a great time. And then here is Tyra and her son. We are one kid mommies. So then Sunday, before we ended up leaving, we ended up going to ride a boat. We ended up renting out a boat. And before we went back to Dallas and went back home into reality and mommy mode, we had to stop here. And it was so peaceful on this boat. Now, y'all know I can't swim. Y'all know my son can't swim. Y'all know I don't play with water and big bodies of water, and especially water that I can't see. But when I tell y'all, this is our boat. It was so cute. I love that mint green, but it was so fun. Like, so entirely so fun, so peaceful. It's like, look at the city. Like, hello. It was so fun. I loved it. I loved everything about this trip. I needed this trip. My son had an amazing time, and it was just fun. Like, it was so fun, and I'm so happy that we got to go. Here I am. Y'all know I'm going to get some pictures. Y'all know I'm going to get some videos. Y'all know it's always a moment for me. But I really had fun, and I really enjoyed myself. And Kalahari was literally, that was like the best trip in a great amount of time for me. and my son. So y'all highly recommend going to Kalahari. But it was actually fun. We had a great time. We left Wednesday and we came back Friday. Bye.